Hello and welcome to another Cliff Reviews art house. This time I'm reviewing the film Friendship, directed by Andrew DeYoung. This is a quirky film and it did keep me engaged throughout. I think you would describe it as a comedy. However, you realise quite early on that this is not going to be an easy watch. It's funny, yes, but absolutely not in a feel-good way. It's the kind of humour that curls your toes, that makes you want to look away, and for the most part, that's what the film wants. Friendship is a kind of study in social discomfort. Our main character is Craig. He's a man so painfully out of sync with social norms that he perhaps even exceeds Ricky Gervais's Office character for awkwardness. Watching him is torture, but it's a very deliberate kind of torture. The film reminded me a bit of Quentin Dupieux, though I don't think it's as good as a Dupieux film. I think it lacks the same sense of conceptual coherence or visual invention as his work does. It is quirky, yes, but only up to a point, and while it does flirt with deeper ideas about male friendship, loneliness, emotional neediness, it never fully commits to exploring them. There are glimpses of something more profound, particularly in the awkward but oddly tender exchanges between Craig and his quirky next-door neighbour. You can almost feel the film about masculinity that it might have become, but it pulls back, choosing instead to just double down on the cringe. That decision feels at one level brave, but also limiting. Brave because the film refuses the easy route. It doesn't give us a sentimental moment with soft music to redeem Craig. There's no emotional arc, no hint that he might learn or grow. It would be easy to go down that route, but I think that this does become limiting. Without that tonal range, 100 minutes starts to drag a little bit. It's basically the same superficial joke throughout the film. I never really rooted for Craig, perhaps we're not supposed to, but at times I wondered if the lack of empathy becomes a bit too brutal. Although I did laugh during the film, reflecting on it afterwards, it's not been sitting quite right with me. Clearly Craig has some kind of atypical personality. He's probably neurodiverse, and in this way his lack of social awareness definitely isn't malicious. He's just doing his best in a world with rules that he doesn't quite understand. But the film doesn't go there. It doesn't invite us to consider his inner life. He's simply annoying, inappropriate, even pathetic. And sometimes that is what we're laughing at. Craig is the kind of character that gets laughed at behind his back in the office, maybe even who suffers bullying. I'm sure that being friends with Craig would be annoying. That's not the point. It's the fact that we're making it okay to laugh at his inadequacies. And that, for me, is perhaps where the film falters. It's not that I needed a redemption arc. It's not that his inadequacies aren't funny. But I think I needed something more. Cringe can't carry a whole film. And while the performances are committed, the overall experience left me a bit cold, a bit uncomfortable, like we're all laughing at someone in the office behind their back. That said, the film has received some positive reviews from the critics, and I respect what it's tried to do. It is a bold film, a brutal one, and often it is very funny. But for all its social daring, for me, it falls short of what it could potentially have been. And it left me feeling uncomfortable that we're laughing at someone's inadequacies with absolutely no compassion for his perspective. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.